Oh yeah, I kept trying to defend Westbrook throughout the season, but recently it's not working out in LA to say the least.
He is the worst turnover player in the league. He might not average the
It
most turnovers, but his turnovers are the worst. They are some
watching
doozies.
watching him play when he's like the good parts of his game have left and the stupid parts have stayed. And he's always been quite a painful player to watch. But every time he turns the ball over now, it's just like, man.
Bro, he has no like handles and first step now. Like back in the day, this man could give you the nastiest first step
Yeah,
low
he
by
was
with the handles.
explosive.
And now my bro could get locked up by Austin Reeves. Like Austin Reeves could do a job on this man. He is.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, Westbrook's confidence would be below zero.
Yeah.
But and obviously there's the whole thing like recently coming out about like his family like receiving hate mail and all that like real bad stuff, which obviously is going to affect how he plays and like his family and all that. But people can't be doing that. But when you play for the Lakers, you've got to play to a certain standard, or else things like that are going to happen because their fan base is just something
Different.
else.
All right. So this is
Yeah.
going to segue me into two things. One, first of all, is because we're talking about Russell Westbrook, and I'm just kind of pulling this out of nowhere, but who should the Lakers trade him to? Like, who should take? Because this man is making $47 million next season. He will be like the fourth highest paid player in the game.
Yeah, he's making a ridiculous amount of money. What team is going to want to take that on?
I mean, New Zealand might offer like they might pay 900K. Like the government might just put up heaps and just say, "Here, get him
Bro,
to New
they
Zealand,
may as well.
and we'll sell some jerseys."
Send him to the NBA. Like, no, bro, I don't know what's next for Westbrook in
Would
the
Westbrook
NBA.
even be that good in the NBL? Because the players that shine in the NBL are shot creators. Because there are not many shot creators in the NBL, and Russell Westbrook is not a shot creator.
It'd actually be funny to see how he goes. Imagine if he played in the NBL
It'd be like, oh,
and wasn't up to standard.
That would be so funny.
Bro, the look on his face. Oh no, I'd actually feel bad for him because we've watched this man put up 40-point triple double.
Yeah, and we're questioning if he can defeat Bryce
Play in
Cotton.
Australia. No, Bryce Cotton's a legend for Perth now.
No shit. But first, again, in all seriousness, what team would take Russell Westbrook?
It's
You might be like, well, OKC might eat his contract. Bro, OKC's worst thing about their team is 3-point shooting. They're going to want to improve
exactly
on that
what
next season.
the only reason they take Westbrook is because they felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just dumb to have Westbrook for OKC now. It's going to have to be a bad team, but I don't know.
The only team I think quite possibly could take Russell Westbrook on is the Indiana Pacers.
I knew you were going to say that.
Am I wrong for saying the Indiana Pacers would not take him on?
No, you're not. And I would be open to it because it'd be funny to watch Russ play for us and I'd start loving him. And no matter how bad he plays, actually, it depends how bad he plays. But considering we won't be going to win games for a little while now, now that you mention it, I couldn't come up with a team that would take him on. But obviously, I wouldn't want to think of my own team taking him on.
Yeah.
But
if you're the Pacers, though, and you get an offer that looks like Westbrook and a first-round pick for Buddy Hield, and just, I don't even know, just some salary match.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it. Like,
yeah, oh, yeah.
Westbrook's going to sell jerseys and bring in it, especially if he plays good. Dude, Indiana have one of the worst ticket like, what do they call it?
Our
Money per
attendance
ticket. and the attendance is terrible.
Our
in the last
attendance
couple years.
this year was absolutely shocking. Like, they were giving out free tickets and no one was going. Like, I'd seen photos from Pacers pages where there was just like not even half an arena in there. And it was real sad when those photos were coming out because of how bad our season was going. But obviously we took another direction.
You're getting fans now. There are actually fans in the seat. I tell you what was worse though, last year when you guys were like actually trying to contend for the playoffs and fans were like, they were not there. I think that was when the owner was like, well, we're not bringing in fans when we're trying now. We got to rebuild now while the fans aren't here.
I'm so glad that they finally, like, our front office is always so neutral, but they've actually gone in a direction for once, and it's quite exciting. And getting Halliburton has just been a game changer. Like, made me so much more excited that we have a guy that we can get behind for the first time since Oladipo. I mean, we got behind TJ Warren in the bubble, but an actual player that we can get behind for the future too. It's just absolutely massive.
That's another guy, because TJ Warren will be leaving anyway. The Lakers might even say, well, can we sign and trade of TJ? With Buddy Hield just to get it done. The other thing is too, though, I think the last thing the Indiana Pacers owners expected when blowing up the team was that attendance would get better. That was probably the last thing they thought was going to happen, and it did. And I feel like if you bring in a dude like Westbrook and he starts playing good, then that's going to be a better sign than maybe having Buddy Hield, because at the end of the day, you're getting a first-round pick as well.
Yeah, and he's such a popular player.
Yeah.
The jersey sales would be higher than quite a few seasons now, to be honest. When you're bringing in a player of former superstar status that could revitalize his career and actually have a chance, I'd be fully behind it. And
plus in Indiana, the floor would probably be spread.
Oh,
they're gonna try and. I 100% think the Pacers will sign some shooters in the offseason, like
I really hope
McDermott type players. They won't be free agents, but you know what I mean?
Bringing McDermott back would make me a happy boy.
He's still got 2 years left, I think. But I think Westbrook to the Pacers would be the go. I can't see anyone else.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I didn't even try and think of it, because I was trying to think of just random other bad teams that could take him on, but it actually makes the most sense now that you've said it.
Yeah.